Stop right now and check your half-dollar coins. Some US half-dollars are worth far more than 50 cents. The most valuable half-dollar is the 1964 Kennedy half-dollar, made of 90% silver. Even in worn condition, it can sell for much more than face value. Older Walking Liberty half-dollars and Franklin half-dollars are also highly collectible, especially with rare mint marks or errors. Proof coins, double dies, and low-mintage half-dollars can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Many people spend these coins without knowing their true value. Look closely at the date, mint mark, and condition. That big coin in your pocket or old collection could be hiding serious money. Follow for more rare and valuable US coin discoveries. Coin number 1. Stop everything right now. Check your pocket, check your change. What if you're holding a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar that could be more than just loose change? Today, we're diving deep into this iconic coin from the United States, exploring its history, design, minting details, rarity, and collectible value. If you've ever wondered whether that half-dollar in your wallet or drawer could be worth something special, stay with me. The 1972 half-dollar coin is part of the famous Kennedy half-dollar series, first minted in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. The coin quickly became one of the most popular and recognizable coins in American history. The 1972 edition continues this legacy with its classic design. On the obverse, you'll find President Kennedy's profile facing left, designed by Gilroy Roberts, with the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features the presidential seal with the eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, representing America's readiness for defense while maintaining peace. Unlike the 1964 Kennedy half-dollar, which contained 90% silver, the 1972 half-dollar is made from a clad composition, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This change in composition makes it less valuable for its metal content, but it is still highly collectible, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. The 1972 half-dollar was minted in 2 locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia produced approximately 106 million coins, while Denver struck about 66 million coins. While these numbers make the coin relatively common, there is still value to be found, especially in coins that are gem quality, sharp, and uncirculated. Coins graded MS-65 and above are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch a premium in the marketplace. Proof coins from 1972 are also significant. Proof coins were specially struck for collectors on polished planchets, creating a mirrored finish and more intricate detail. Proof Kennedy half-dollars from 1972 can be particularly desirable, especially in high grades or with original mint packaging. Collectors often prize these coins for their beauty and rarity compared to standard circulation strikes. Errors and variations on the 1972 half-dollar also attract interest. Some coins show double die obverse, clad layer anomalies, or other minting imperfections. Error coins can command significantly higher prices than standard examples and are a fun way for collectors to find unique pieces. Even minor variations can spark excitement in the numismatic community, making error collecting a growing hobby. When assessing value, condition is everything. Circulated coins typically range from very fine to extremely fine, while uncirculated examples can range from MS-60 to MS-70. Look for coins with sharp details, especially in Kennedy's hair, the eagle's feathers, and clear inscriptions. Coins with original mint luster and no signs of wear are considered the most collectible and can often sell for several times the price of circulated examples. Collectors should also pay attention to grading. Professional grading by services such as PCGS or NGC can greatly enhance a coin's credibility and value. A high-grade 1972 half-dollar with certification will almost always sell for more than an uncertified coin of the same condition, because buyers know exactly what they're getting. Despite being made of a copper-nickel clad instead of silver, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is still a tangible piece of American history. For decades, these coins circulated widely and were collected by schoolchildren, veterans, and coin enthusiasts alike. Today, they represent both nostalgia and a collectible opportunity, connecting us to a defining era in American history. In terms of investment potential, while the 1972 half dollar is not as rare as earlier silver coins, it remains a stable collectible. Coins in gem uncirculated condition, proof coins, and error coins often outperform standard circulated examples in auctions and private sales. Staying informed about market trends, mintages, and collector demand is key to understanding the coin's value. Many collectors also appreciate the cultural significance of the Kennedy half dollar. It's not just about the metal or the grade, it's about owning a piece of American heritage. Finding a 1972 half dollar in your pocket or coin jar can spark a lifelong passion for coin collecting, numismatics, and even history. Each coin tells a story, from the moment it left the mint to the hands it has passed through over the decades. So, whether you're a beginner collector, a seasoned numismatist, or someone who just found a half dollar in their change, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar is a coin worth examining closely. Its iconic design, historical significance, and potential for high-grade or error examples make it a must-have for any serious collector. Check for sharp details in Kennedy's profile, look at the eagle on the reverse, and observe the coin's overall condition. Coins with luster intact, no scratches, and clear strike details are highly prized. Even circulated examples have historical and collectible value, making them more than just a coin. They are a story, a memory, and a small piece of American history in your hand. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar continues to be a favorite among collectors and remains a staple in many collections. It offers both educational value and a connection to the past, while also holding potential monetary value depending on condition and rarity. Whether you're holding a business strike or a proof coin, this coin represents decades of American numismatic history and the enduring legacy of President John F. Kennedy. So next time you check your pocket, your change jar, or an old collection, don't overlook that 1972 Kennedy half dollar. It's more than just a coin, it's a collectible treasure, a piece of history, and a story waiting to be told. From its iconic design to its collectible value, the 1972 half dollar continues to captivate coin collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike. Stay tuned and keep collecting, because coins like the 1972 Kennedy half dollar remind us that history can fit right in the palm of your hand. Whether it's for collection, education, or investment, this coin is a timeless piece of American heritage that deserves attention and appreciation. Coin number 2 today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of United States coinage, exploring one of the most iconic coins from the modern era, the 1984 D. Kennedy half dollar. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, this video is packed with valuable insights, facts, and tips you won't want to miss. The 1984 D. Kennedy half dollar is part of the series that honors President John F. Kennedy, first minted in 1964 as a tribute following his tragic assassination. This coin carries not just monetary value but also a rich historical and cultural significance that makes it a favorite among collectors and numismatists. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the major U.S. mints producing coins for circulation and collectors alike. Let's talk about the design, which is instantly recognizable. On the obverse, you'll find a detailed portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Kennedy's profile exudes dignity and strength, capturing the spirit of a young and ambitious president whose legacy continues to inspire. Around the portrait, you'll notice the inscriptions Liberty and the date 1984, along with the mint mark D, which indicates its origin. Flip the coin, and the reverse features the presidential seal, created by Frank Gasparo. The eagle, shield, and olive branch symbolize strength, peace, and unity, values that define American history and governance. The level of detail in the design, even on a modern coin like this, makes it a remarkable example of U.S. coin artistry. Now, when it comes to composition, the 1984 D. Kennedy half dollar is made primarily of copper-nickel clad, which means it has a pure copper core sandwiched between layers of copper-nickel alloy. This combination gives the coin its distinctive silver color while keeping it durable for everyday circulation. Unlike the early 1960s Kennedy half dollars, which contained 90% silver, the 1984 D is mostly clad, making it more affordable but still highly collectible. Collectors often ask about mintage numbers, and here's an interesting fact. In 1984, the Denver Mint produced approximately 73,842,000 Kennedy half-dollars. While that may sound like a huge number, the survival rate in uncirculated or near-mint condition is much lower, which adds to the coin's collectible appeal. Coins with sharp strikes, no scratches, and original luster can command higher prices in the market. Speaking of value, the 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollar is not just a keepsake. It can also be a smart investment for collectors. While circulated examples usually range from $1 to $3, uncirculated coins or coins graded MS-65 and above can fetch $10, $15, or more, depending on demand and rarity. Proof versions, which were specially struck for collectors, can reach even higher values, making them a worthwhile addition to any collection. If you're just starting your coin collection journey, the 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollar is a perfect entry point. Its affordability, historical significance, and iconic design make it appealing to both beginners and experienced collectors. Keep an eye out for coins with exceptional toning, crisp edges, and flawless surfaces, as these often become prized pieces over time. Another interesting aspect of the 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollar is its circulation history. Many of these coins were used in everyday transactions, from shopping to vending machines, which means most circulated coins show wear and tear. Finding one in mint state is like finding a hidden treasure, which adds excitement to coin hunting. For collectors interested in grading, pay attention to key indicators like luster, strike, and surface preservation. Coins with full mint luster, sharp details in Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers, and no noticeable scratches or marks are highly desirable. Even slight imperfections can affect value, so careful handling is essential. It's also worth noting that the 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollar has a strong following among coin enthusiasts because of its place in American history. Many collectors enjoy building a full set of Kennedy half-dollars, which includes coins from 1964 to the present. The 1984 D is a key part of that timeline, bridging the gap between silver issues of the 1960s and the modern clad coins of today. Collectors often look for error coins as well. While rare, some 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollars exhibit die cracks, double strikes, or misaligned mint marks, which can dramatically increase value. These error coins are highly sought after by both collectors and investors who enjoy owning a piece of numismatic history that's truly one of a kind. Another tip: when storing your coins, always use acid-free holders, capsules, or albums to protect them from moisture, fingerprints, and oxidation. Proper storage preserves value and ensures your coins remain in the best condition for years to come. The Kennedy half-dollar series also has a rich connection to U.S. culture and media. From appearing in commemorative sets to being collected as gifts or keepsakes, these coins are more than currency, they're a symbol of American heritage and pride. Owning a 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollar is like holding a small piece of history in your hand. Finally, whether you're buying, selling, or simply admiring, always remember that patience and knowledge are key. Study your coins, compare them to online resources, and understand market trends. The 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollar offers a unique blend of accessibility, history, and collectible value, making it an essential coin for any collection. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss updates on US coins, rare finds, and valuable tips to grow your collection. Check your drawers, your coin jars, and your change. Who knows, you might already own a 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollar waiting to be discovered. Remember, every coin tells a story, and the 1984 D. Kennedy half-dollar is a story of history, legacy, and the enduring appeal of American coinage. Keep collecting, keep learning, and treasure every piece of history in your hands. Coin number 3, the 1971 half-dollar, is part of the iconic Kennedy half-dollar series, a coin that has captured the hearts of collectors since its introduction in 1964. This coin was minted to honor President John F. Kennedy, one of the most beloved figures in U.S. history. The Kennedy half-dollar is famous for its elegant design, historical significance, and its popularity among both collectors and everyday Americans. Let's start by talking about the design. On the obverse, or front side, you'll find the portrait of President Kennedy, created by the renowned designer Gilroy Roberts. Kennedy's profile is detailed and lifelike, capturing his iconic features and the sense of optimism associated with his presidency. Around the edge, you'll see the words Liberty, the year, 1971, and the phrase, In God We Trust, a classic hallmark of US coinage. Flipping the coin over, the reverse features the presidential seal, designed by Frank Gasparo. It shows a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, holding an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. The words, United States of America, and $half complete the design. This imagery has made the Kennedy $half instantly recognizable and a staple in American coin collections. Now, let's talk about the composition. The 1971 $half is made primarily of copper and nickel, unlike earlier $half that contain silver. Specifically, it has a clad composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a durable finish and a bright silver-like appearance. Collectors often appreciate the coin for its weight and feel, which makes it satisfying to handle. Minting details are also important. The 1971 $half was produced at two primary mints, Philadelphia, which bears no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D. Both mints produced millions of these coins, making it relatively common in circulation. However, the condition of your coin can make a huge difference in value. Coins in uncirculated condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear, are especially sought after by collectors. Speaking of value, many people wonder, is a 1971 $half worth more than face value? In general, these coins are worth slightly more than 50 cents if circulated, but uncirculated or proof coins can fetch higher prices. Proof coins from 1971, especially those with perfect mint luster, can attract attention from collectors willing to pay a premium. Additionally, certain coins with error variations, like double strikes, off-center designs, or unusual minting marks, can be significantly more valuable. Collectors also love to know about the history behind the coin. The Kennedy $half was originally introduced in 1964, just a few months after President Kennedy's assassination. By 1971, the coin had transitioned fully to a copper-nickel clad composition, reflecting changes in the U.S. Mint's policy to conserve silver. This makes the 1971 coin part of an important era in U.S. coinage history, bridging the silver and clad periods. The Kennedy $half series has always been popular for its versatility. It's a coin that is easy to collect, easy to store, and holds a strong cultural significance. Many collectors build complete sets by year, mint, or condition, making 1971 a must-have for completing a post-silver Kennedy $half collection. Now, let's talk about grading. Grading coins helps collectors assess condition and value. A 1971 $half in circulated condition may show signs of wear, scratches, or dulled luster, while an uncirculated coin will have crisp details and original shine. Proof coins, which were specially struck for collectors, show mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. Even small differences in condition can have a big impact on a coin's desirability and market value. Many coin enthusiasts also enjoy examining the edge and rim of the 1971 $half. The coin features a reeded edge, which not only adds a tactile element but also prevents clipping, a common historical issue when coins were made of precious metals. Collectors often inspect the edge closely to verify authenticity and ensure there are no irregularities. Another interesting aspect is the coin's role in circulation and collecting. While millions of 1971 $half were made for everyday use, they quickly became more popular among collectors than for spending. Today, you might still find some in circulation, tucked away in wallets, jars, or old collections. The coin's enduring design, combined with its historical connection to President Kennedy, keeps it highly desirable. Some collectors look for specific mint marks or varieties, such as coins from the Denver Mint versus the Philadelphia Mint. While most 1971 $half are common, certain coins may have slight variations in strike, color, or luster that make them collectible. Paying attention to these details can help you identify a coin that might be more valuable or unique. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar is also a great coin for beginners and seasoned collectors alike. Its manageable size, beautiful design, and historical significance make it an excellent starting point for anyone looking to build a US coin collection. It's a coin you can hold in your hand and immediately feel a connection to American history. If you're curious about the current market for 1971 half-dollars, many coins are available online or through coin dealers. Prices vary depending on condition, mint mark, and whether the coin is uncirculated or proof. For collectors, adding a 1971 half-dollar to your collection is not only an investment in coins but also in history and heritage. Finally, whether you have a single 1971 half-dollar, a handful, or a complete set, it's important to store and preserve your coins properly. Keep them in protective holders, avoid touching the surface with bare fingers, and store them in a cool, dry environment. Proper care helps maintain the coin's beauty, condition, and long-term value. In summary, the 1971 United States half-dollar coin is more than just 50 cents. It's a piece of history, a collector's treasure, and a tribute to President John F. Kennedy. From its beautiful obverse and reverse designs to its interesting minting history, this coin is a must-have for anyone interested in U.S. coins. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, the 1971 half-dollar has something special to offer. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos about U.S. coins, rare coins, and collecting tips. Don't forget to check your change and see if you have one of these coins lying around. You might be holding a piece of American history right in your hands. Coin number 4, and we will explore. Stop everything right now and check your pocket. Do you have a coin that could be more valuable than you think? Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1974 United States half-dollar. Whether you are a collector, an investor, or just curious about coins in your change, this video is packed with information that could surprise you. The 1974 half-dollar is part of the iconic Kennedy half-dollar series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy. This coin carries a legacy, not just in history but in its unique design, silver content, and collecting appeal. The 1974 issue is made primarily of copper and nickel, as by this time, silver had been removed from circulation half-dollars. This change marked a significant shift in U.S. coinage history, making the 1974 half-dollar a bridge between the classic silver coins and modern clad coins. One of the first things collectors notice about the 1974 half-dollar is its mint mark. Coins were struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The Philadelphia coins often don't carry a mint mark, while Denver coins have a small D, and San Francisco coins have an S. Interestingly, the San Francisco Mint primarily produced proof coins in 1974, making them particularly sought after for high-quality collector's sets. Condition is everything in coin collecting, and the 1974 half-dollar is no exception. Coins are graded from circulated to uncirculated, with perfect condition coins receiving a grade of MS 70 or proof 70. Even minor scratches, dings, or tarnishing can affect the value, so collectors pay close attention to the details. If you find a 1974 half-dollar in pristine condition, it could fetch significantly more than its face value, especially among collectors seeking to complete a Kennedy half-dollar set. Now, let's talk about rarity and value. While millions of 1974 half-dollars were minted, the value of each coin depends on its condition, mint mark, and whether it's a proof or standard issue. Circulated coins in average condition usually sell for a small premium over their face value, often between 50 cents and a few dollars. Uncirculated coins, however, can sell for much higher, sometimes reaching $15 to $50 or more depending on grading. Proof coins from San Francisco in perfect condition are especially valuable and highly coveted by collectors worldwide. One of the fascinating aspects of the 1974 half-dollar is its design. The obverse features the familiar profile of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse showcases the presidential seal, designed by Frank Gasparo. This design has become iconic and remains largely unchanged to this day, making it instantly recognizable and a favorite among collectors. Every detail, from Kennedy's hair to the eagle's feathers, is carefully examined by numismatists to determine authenticity and grade. Many people wonder if their 1974 half-dollar could contain silver. The answer is no for standard circulation coins. The 1974 half-dollar is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. However, special collector's editions or earlier Kennedy half-dollars may still contain silver. Knowing the composition is essential for understanding the intrinsic metal value versus the collectible value of the coin. Another factor that affects the value is errors or unusual variations. Occasionally, coins may have minting errors such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and often command premium prices at auctions. If you have a 1974 half-dollar that looks unusual, it may be worth having it professionally examined and graded. The 1974 half-dollar also has a place in U.S. history beyond its monetary value. It was minted during a period of economic change, following the removal of silver from coins and during a time when the U.S. economy was adjusting to inflation and new monetary policies. Collectors often value coins not just for their metal or design but for the story they tell about the time in which they were minted. For those interested in starting a collection, the 1974 half-dollar is an excellent choice. It's affordable, widely available, and part of a series that has captured the attention of collectors for decades. Building a collection of Kennedy half-dollars from 1964 onward can be a rewarding journey, offering both historical insight and potential investment opportunities. To maximize the value of your 1974 half-dollar, consider having it professionally graded by reputable numismatic organizations. A certified grade can authenticate the coin and provide buyers with confidence if you choose to sell. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are particularly desirable and can significantly increase market value. Collectors also often pay attention to provenance. Knowing where a coin came from, whether it was part of a collection, or whether it was purchased in mint condition, can enhance its appeal. Coins with verified history often sell for higher prices than those without documentation. The 1974 half-dollar is also a favorite for coin enthusiasts who enjoy the tactile experience of handling coins. The weight, the metallic feel, and the intricate design all contribute to the joy of collecting. Even those who are new to numismatics find that holding a piece of history in their hand creates a tangible connection to the past. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1974 half-dollar, be sure to consult multiple sources. Coin shops, online marketplaces, and auction sites often have different pricing, and condition plays a massive role in the value. Knowledgeable collectors always compare and research before making a purchase or sale. In conclusion, the 1974 United States half-dollar may seem like just another coin in your pocket, but it holds a fascinating story, significant historical value, and real collectible potential. From its iconic Kennedy design to its place in numismatic history, this coin is much more than its face value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just checking your change, the 1974 half-dollar is worth a closer look. Stop and check your collection right now. You might be holding a piece of history that's ready to be appreciated, admired, and potentially monetized. Don't miss the chance to learn more about this iconic coin, to understand its value, and to explore the rich history behind one of the most famous coins in the United States.